Hey, the man, your boy Papa Duck back with another video, and today's video is sponsored by Nation of Black Liberation. Exactly what you heard. I'm putting all the information in the bottom of the description. Tap in. This is a group to liberate blacks and to join forces with other liberated groups. This is a hub where black folks can come together, socialize, and other things. And also, this is for the oppressed. Okay? So like I say, I'm putting all the information in the bottom of the description. Please tap in. You already know what we do on this channel. And like I say, this is a very important thing to do. And bring everybody together. And this is a way to do it. Okay? So make sure you hit the information in the description. And let's get it going. Now, very important, right? I want people to understand this. If you see what's going on with Johnny Depp and Amber, his wife, ex-wife, whatever, they're going through a divorce thing. And the only reason why I'm doing this video is because I've had this conversation recently, and I want people to understand one thing. Well, I want you to understand two things. One, I have nothing against people that get married. I have nothing against those who fall in love and be in love with each other. That's a very, very, very beautiful thing. Two is understand that marriage is a business.
The fact that you're entering into this significant legal contract, but most people have zero idea what's actually involved in that contract and spend a lot more time figuring out what kind of cake we should have at the event is a really strange thing to me. Take marriage seriously.
Basically, what you got to understand is, like I tell y'all, business is your father, religion is your mother. The government gonna always find a way to get in between anything you do personally, because if you know anything about how this whole Constitution is set up and rigged up, you basically are owned by them. And in everything you do, you need permission. This is where the Statue of Liberty comes into play. The Statue of Liberty means, no, you ain't free to do what you want to do. This ain't the Statue of Freedom. It's the Statue of Liberty. And liberty means you got to get permission. Understand this. Everything gonna require a license, some type of asking of the government, can you do this, can you not do this? And marriage is one of them. Okay, the definition of liberty, the state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life, behavior, or political views. Now let's look at what personal liberty means. This is where they get you at right here. Listen. The freedom of the individual to do as he pleases, limited only by the authority. This is where they get you. Now, let me let you see what a license is, like a marriage license or any other license. You still have to ask for permission. Now, check this out. Okay, license, a permit from an authority to own or use something, okay? Now, let's go a step further, right? Let's see what the definition of authority is. The power or right to give orders, make decisions, and enforce obedience. The second one say a person or organization having power or control in a particular typical political or administrative sphere. Listen, these people not smart. Think about these words. I tell y'all all the time, it's the words that fuck people up. Okay? And I just broke it all down to you. Now back to the video. Another thing is they always want to tie the things that they want you to do into religion. So you will see in the Bible and hear about all these different things. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. It always speaks in the Bible to get married, this and that. Woo. But it never tells you about the business aspect of it. And this is why I be trying to tell people, you gotta start using your common sense.
You buy a house, they make you fill out 50 forms explaining that you understand the lead paint disclosures, you understand the loan, you understand everything. You get married, you don't even get a pamphlet. You don't even get a piece of paper that says, oh, by the way, you just did the most legally significant thing other than dying you'll ever do.
It's nothing wrong with falling in love with someone. On this side, you all in love, it's a beautiful thing, you have kids. Man, I love that. But on this side, it's a business. And I'm just trying to tell people how to understand that and go about it a certain way, because I didn't make this up. And like I say, when you're living in this dictatorship, they have to control everything you do. There's nothing you can do in the construct or on American soil where you damn near can't. You have to get permission to do it. And this is how they coerce us, or this is how they brainwash us, brain fuck us to think that we have to sign a piece of paper. Has nothing to do with being in love. And as people, we need to start realizing this is why we're going to continue to be dictated or controlled or whatever, because we keep letting them put these ideologies in our minds when common sense it tells us has nothing to do with being in love with someone.
I think one of the most important conversations you need to have with your partner before getting married is about your finances. Doing a prenup forces the couple to have a conversation. With a prenuptial agreement, there is mandatory financial disclosure. Most people are out there making their own money, and by the time they get married, they have their own bank accounts and, student loans or credit card debts. And those are all sort of important things to know about the person that you're going to marry.
Now, if you paid attention to anything she just said, that is exactly what makes marriage a business. Has nothing to do with love. But like I say, on the right side, and it is a beautiful thing to find someone that you can spend the rest of your life with. I mean, beautiful. But on the left side, it's just business. Back to the video. What I want people to understand is this, right? When you're born in America, you basically become a business entity. They basically create you as a business, right? This is why you got the personal you and you got the business you. This is where the straw man comes in at. And when you get married, it's just one corporation merging with another. See, from their aspect, they don't give a damn how, if y'all get married, they don't give a damn. They just want to know how to tax your ass and want to know how to govern you two as one entity, okay? You have to understand this. As a lawyer, right? My lawyer told me, this is what he told me. I'll never forget this. He told me two things. He said, when two people walk away from a deal unhappy, that was a good deal because neither one of them got what they was trying to get over on the other person. That's what he said. The second thing he told me was, there's two things lawyers love. Anything dealing with marriages and anything dealing with deaths. And he said the reason being because emotions are all over the place and people not thinking correctly. This shit is a business, people.
It's critical that those expectations are communicated early.
You're not going to change all that much just because you're getting married. And the person that you're marrying is most probably not going to change all that much either.
Another thing you got to look at marriage as this too. If you look at Coming to America, right? He did not want him to go find his own wife. They wanted to pick his wife for him. Why? Because they want to protect their heirs, their riches, their last names, their bloodline. That's another way to look at it too, because, had nothing to do with love. It's just, you're not finna go out there fall in love with some motherfucker, thot or whoever, and bring them into our family bloodline. That's not gonna happen. And that goes for a lot of families with culture to this day. If you're Italian, they're not letting you drag no niggas into no Italian family. Hell, in a lot of families, and vice versa. So you got to understand that when I say marriage is a business, it is exactly that. It's a business. But on the other side, like I say, it's a beautiful thing too. The world we live in will give you the programs to download in your head to give you the reality of how you see certain things. And when it comes to marriage or a successful couple, there's nothing on TV or nothing around you that supports that. Meaning, everything you see when it comes to relationships or people or family or anything is always the opposite. There's no representation of what a man is, a woman is, a good family is. It's always the opposite, always the drama. Men ain't shit. Women are thoughts. This, that, and third. But we never sit down with the successful marriages, the successful families. Why? Because they don't want you to see that. Duh. It's just that simple. They don't want you to see that two people that's married or two people that's together or a family that's together can be successful. All they show is the drama. That's why everybody's so drama driven. You can show somebody something positive, they don't want to see that shit. These people rather watch a dog take a dump in the grass and find that amusing, amazing. But when you try to give them some knowledge or something positive, they don't want to hear that shit. That lets you know that we are so engulfed into negativity around us. That's all we know, because we've been programmed to accept and love negativity. So if I was you as a couple, definitely sit down with your significant other, speak about these certain things because everybody's different. I told you, we don't live tribal like we're supposed to. Every house that's in America or in your neighborhood represents their own individual tribe. So everybody going through shit individually. So by us going through and experiencing things individually, that basically means we got different outcomes on how we see things. So, you know, sometimes it's a shot in the dark, man. You know, sometimes you can get with people the first time and just know that's the person you want to be with and gonna marry. Sometimes you don't know that. It's everybody experience things differently, and you have to respect your journey because we don't live tribal like the cells in our bodies do. Anyway, basically what I'm saying is this. Once you find somebody, you lock and load, man, y'all speak about certain things, how we gonna raise our kids, speak about religious, how you feel about religion, the food we gonna eat, the thing we gonna, and see if that y'all compatible, and hopefully it works out. But as this world supposedly evolves, this fake ass matrix, as this shit move forward, everything is out of whack. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Men ain't men no more, women ain't women no more. This is a total different atmosphere. And I told you, in order for things to work, the environment has to complement it. You can't be an ex-smoker like you used to smoke cocaine and then be around a bunch of people that smoke cocaine. Eventually, one day, you're going to start by smoking it. So your environment has to match the things that you want to see fit. And in this world, like I told you, everything around us, they targeting us. They marching us down the road and we don't even know it. They the one playing the motherfucking music. We dancing to their music. So you got to come together with somebody and say, block all that noise out. And say, look, what we gonna do? Damn, what they doing over there. I know your homegirl just got her husband or boyfriend just bought her a car, but they ain't got nothing to do with us. Forget all that over there. Forget all that. What me and you gonna do? How can me and you build our foundation together? Because what we do is what we do. And what other people do is what they do. Why? Because we don't live tribal. So hopefully, man, I didn't offend nobody by doing this video. Like I say, man, you know, it's a beautiful thing to be in love with someone on one side, but the other side is a total different nightmare. And don't let a piece of paper validate the love you have for someone. I understand this world is sought out the world if you don't have a person's last name or, you know, you can't do this, but this is how they get us. When you create something systematically, it makes you float to the tune of their music because they created this system of marriage. But like I said, it's between y'all two. You know, I won't have no problem if you ain't signed no paper because a real man or a real woman gonna do the right thing. That's just my opinion. That's what I go by, live by. I'm not letting no piece of paper determine whether a person loves me or not. That's just my way of thinking. It's all about respect. So like I say, man, you know, if you made it to this far in the video, I love y'all for that. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know what time it is. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, boy, your ass first be lost. Ain't no other way around that. So with that being said, I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next video. Peace.